Welcome to PC Building 101. My name is Will, and I'll be showing you the basics of building your own custom PC. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you a perfect website for starting your build. Let's go. When starting to plan building of your PC, this is a good site that you'll want to go to. It's called PCPartPicker.com. They have other people who have built PCs on here with different price ranges. So you can either go for and look through what they've done and choose the parts that they've picked, or if you want, you can go here and build your own PC. Now preferably you've done some research on the parts that you want before this. So I'm just going to go through a basic build to show you the process of it. So you start here with the CPU. For this one, I'm just going to go with an i3. So down here you can go to i3. And I'm just going to go with an i3 7350K. So you add that here. For cooler, now for cooler, because this card right here is a K series, which is overclocked, it has a smaller box because it doesn't come with a CPU cooler. So you're going to actually need one, so you can either go with the water cool all-in-one or basic. Now this was up top because it has the most reviews. It's like well known as a good cooler for its price. So just add that. For a motherboard, I'm going to want to go, because I have a K series, it's overclockable, I'm going to want to go with an Intel Z270 or a Z170. Now, if I go with Z170, you'll see here, if I pick this, add to parts list, it shows here that it has potential compatibility issues. If you look through here, at the very bottom, you can see that there is some potential issues you may have. So this is why this site is actually really good, because it shows you what compatibility issues you might have. So if we go here and remove that, go with a Z270, the newer socket. The Z270 is the one that allows you to overclocking, which is why we have a K-series card. Go with, yeah, this card looks good. So we'll just add this to parts list, and so you see there's no compatibility issues here. Choose memory. This is a newer SKU with the Z270 chipset. So for that, it's only gonna allow you DDR4. So let's go through here, and let's go with 8 gigs. Pick one here. Let's just go with this one. This one looks good. And storage. So let's go with M.2 real quick. Price. Let's go with this one. Looks good. Add to parts list. Now you see here it comes up with another compatibility check. So see notes. It shows here that this specific motherboard that we have, one of its M.2 slots shares bandwidth with one of the SATA ports. Now the SATA ports are here, these little bits right here. So that means that if you have, this is where the M.2 goes. So if you plug in the M.2, one of these will be disabled because it's sharing its bandwidth. So if that's something you want to look out for when choosing your parts, it has the compatibility issues, or its compatibility notes right here. Now you can choose to either have that or not. So because I specifically don't want that, get rid of that, and we'll go with something else. So let's go with an SSD, SATA 6 gigabit. Doesn't show its size. Oh, here, capacity. Okay, so we'll go to 120. There we go. Now it'll show us a list. We can go with this one. SanDisk is a well-known company as well. So it looks good, has a 5-star rating. We shall go with that one. There you go. And now we'll have a hard drive. So we'll choose 7200 RPM. There's different speeds, which is revolutions per minute of the platter, 7200 is a good medium. It's fairly fast. The slower it goes, the longer the longevity of the life. So we'll just choose a middle ground. And we'll choose 1 terabyte. And there we go. So I see all these with decent sized cache. This one has, these two have good caches. This one has a better rating. It's a Barracuda drive, which is actually pretty good. So we'll just choose that one. Add. And a video card. So for my case, I'll choose a 1050 Ti. Go down the list. And this is a pretty good card, 4 gigabytes. Its core clock isn't as fast as some of the other ones, but it's pretty good for its price. So we'll add that one, and EVGA is a good brand as well. Now for a case, cases are very personal preference because of how they look. For this specific one, I think I'm going to go with this one because it has a glass side panel, has a decent look, so it'll allow us to see our components inside. So add to parts list. Then we have to choose a power supply. Now if you see here, estimated wattage is only 250 watts. So it actually gives you a good estimate of how much of a wattage you'll need for your parts. Now because I have a Z270 board, which means it's overclockable, and an i3, most of these parts are actually upgradable down the line. So we might want to go with a higher wattage PSU. It also allows you to have a better efficiency because the most efficient area for a power supply generally is in the center. So if we get like a 500 watt, that'll be roughly in the center. It'll give it its most efficiency. So we'll actually pick this one right here because EVGA is pretty good. Supernova. It's the same one that I was showing you in the previous episode, except this one's only 550 watts. So we'll just add this one. Optical drives are personal preference. Operating system, also personal preference. You can go with any version of Windows that you want, or Linux, or whatever. And now that's the basic build. So if you look here, that's the base price. So it shows you here the price of these parts, where these parts are coming from, so the cheapest where to buy them, how much the shipping is, and you get promo codes. So for Outlet PC, you get a $10 promo code for this specific cooler, or for this power supply, you get a $20 mail-in rebate from Newegg, and there's your total. And as you can see here, no compatibility issue found. So and then you get a price history here. So this site is actually really good for basically any PC build-in that you want, especially since you can go here and look at other builds that other people have made and choose parts from them or anything that you want. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of PC Building 101.